Outside the air-conditioned terminal at John F. Kennedy Airport, it is a sweltering 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The air is high with aviation fuel, and sweat trickles down the back of a uniformed baggage handler called Lou, who's filling in for me. I have shed my airport staff IDs to become another statistic in the never-ending business of departures and arrivals. We ride the Atlantic jet stream to Shannon in 5 hours, and then I pick up a rental car to take me back to the townland where I was born. It is late summer over here. The skies are grey, a white cap of mist on the far mountain, rain in the wind. A lonesome wind in the big trees and the stormy hedgerows, and that radiance in the west. As I come round a bend in the lane into the low evening light, I had forgotten this emptiness. They watch me. The boy from the Bronx returned to sell his past. The roadside fields of a small family farm broken into lots and sold for sites for bungalows on the hill. New homes for neighbours' daughters, schoolgirls in my time, grown to young wives and curves of motherhood. I have the dust of grey asphalt streets and the dusty brown ballparks of America in my pockets. I had forgotten the natural green of this farmland, green of trees and green of hedgerows, green of meadows and pasture, green of gaps and shadows. But I remember dancing clouds of midges caught in the last slanting shaft of evening sunlight, and the call of blackbirds in the late dusk, and the damp air of enclosed pats, ticklish and threaded with wandering spiderwebs, moths on the wing at dusk in poor fields, dripping with rainwater pearls. I miss that purest satisfaction of a clean, pale stubbled field with long shadows reaching from the haycocks and hedgerows as the sun dipped behind the hills, a veil of mist rising over the still river, the far mountain pink in the last of the light, a summer moon low on the horizon for that last roundup after a day of gathering, building, heading, and roping the haycocks. I stop again where the mountain road dips towards the spangled lights of the village to study a derelict property under lonesome dales. I would not dare press my face to its clouded windows in the falling dusk. It is the house of a ghost. The ghost of a retired labourer who told me that in his youth he too had been one of the boys from the Bronx. When his legs could carry him about these country byways no more, his family had found him this place to live, a basic shelter from the elements on the side of the mountain, a quiet, empty place where memories of his days labouring in the humid glare of the building sites of America mingled freely in his imagination with the farming traditions of his youth. Most nights, though, the old boy from the Bronx staggered back alone and dizzy, breaking the mountain silence with regular throat-clearing coughs. He tripped one time and rolled from the roadside ditch into the field below, and I happened to come along later, and I heard a familiar voice call out of the darkness, "Are you on the road, sir?" "I am." "Well, in that case, sir, I'm off the mark." I shout a drink for the old boy who came in with me. He takes a bottle of beer and asks, "What do you make of life over there in the States anyway?" And I tell him, somehow I think I've wandered off the mark. Thank you. We'll see you